I did want to talk a little bit about my, like, process for uploading stuff recently, because... man, both of these lead up. I don't know what to make of this. I guess we'll just keep following this side up. Okay. Paperweight. What's that about? User won't fall down when attacked. Kind of fascinating, isn't it? I've never had that be too much of a problem to equip that just yet. That was scary, okay. Yeah, I recorded, I uploaded like 3 videos today, because it's this series' fault. Like, this series keeps screwing me over. What happens if I just stand up here? Anything? No, okay. Because, like, okay. That was weird. Sill orb? Wish there was a way to sort inventory. I've got 3... do I have weeds somewhere? So those are kind of useless to me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna need a frickin' stash thing here soon. My inventory is frickin' full, dude. Okay, let's get into the world 3. What if I want to go to the left? You think? I think there might be something over there to the left, maybe? But I've been trying to keep to the schedule. I don't know. It's been a problem. I haven't been able to upload Grandia pretty much any day that I've wanted to. It just doesn't work out. It takes forever to render these videos because of the resolution at which I record them, basically. So we've got 3 move breaks, 3 bow fruits, 2 crimson potions. Alright. Fina is back on the knife. It's better with knives anyways. Which means that's good. But yeah, I really wish I could upload this series at a faster rate, and it's just not been working out for me. But I hope everybody kind of can see and understand, like, why I want these episodes to be long. Maybe not why... Ooh, we've come a long way. This looks like a safe place to take a little rest. Maybe not why I... The end of the world's so awesome. It sure is high. Look, birds are flying at our height. They surprised me. Well, no matter how high this wall is, it must have a top, and we're gonna get there. Uh-oh. There he goes again. Somehow I don't think the world is as easy to explore as Justin says. Whew, this wall is sure is high. But it must have a top, and we're gonna get there. Oh, I already said that. It's okay, as long as I'm with him. I know that the 3 of us can climb this wall for sure. She said something different. I agree. Look, Justin, look how far we can see. Is that Luke Village over there? I still can't believe it. We're actually climbing the end of the world, and look how far up we are. You didn't believe me, eh, Fina? Nobody believed me, not Java, not Gantz, nobody. Huh? You mean Java the Adventurer? Are you guys students of his? No, I wouldn't call us students. But, Fina, you know that old guy, Java? Fina, how come you know about Java? Everyone knows who Java is, why he discovered the Java plane. He's no longer an active adventurer. I hear that he's retired. You sure know a lot of great people. Shouldn't say he's retired, Fina. If Java heard that, he'd get mad. He'd yell like this. You bet your boots I'm still active. That's what he'd say. Well, we've got a big day ahead of it tomorrow, so let's do our best. Good night. Walk with caution. Press B to run too much and you're likely to fall into traps or run into monsters. Instead, walk cautiously in some places by moving without pressing B. That's not how it actually works here. Oh, it does work like that. Oh. Here's the thing with my controller. If I move with the joystick, it auto runs. But if I move with the D-pad, it walks. So in my eyes, I should be moving with the, so I always use the joystick. If I hit B with the joystick, it doesn't do anything. But if I hit B with the joypad, it does. But why would I use the joypad to move when I can use the control stick? Anyways. And our journey continues. Can you believe it? Should I have pushed that button? Maybe. Maybe not. Who knows? Who knows for sure? Oh my... Oh, God. This is such a disaster already. I should pay attention to HP. These things don't seem to do too much. I have no clue what these buttons do, though. What do the buttons do? Why did that button unclick itself? Does anyone know? Okay. Man, it's been a long week. Can you believe it? I needed to do this recording tonight, so it's we've got a bit of a late night recording for me. It's like 9 o'clock. But it should be okay. I had a lot going on today, you know. Does this go up at all? Maybe? Perhaps? No? Okay. You know, there's a lot of stuff I decided to invest my time in today. I tried the new... What the fuck is that? Bruh? Well... That's just how heroes handle their problems, you know? I definitely knew that that was gonna happen. Another golem? Oh, he flipped at me. Why did you do that? That was kind of cringe, bro. That was even more cringe, bro. My dude out here being pretty cringe. I guess we'll just keep climbing this mountain. This wall. I have no idea how high this is, but there's a very clear mechanism to get up here, so it's not much of anything, you know? What is this? Okay. 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 We already fought one of these, right? Back in the Parm... Was it Parm Ruins? We already fought one of these guys, so... I guess I'll just... use some fire.
Oh, flame burn 'em!
Still trying to raise up my magic powers. But I tried the new, maybe not the new, but they brought it back. It's called a, it's like a pretzel pizza from Little Caesars. And it's got like a pretzel dough. It's pretty good. But I definitely shouldn't have been eating it. It made me kind of sick. Definitely one of those. Every time I order pizza, I feel like it makes me feel like shit afterwards. It never ends well. I don't know, I did that. Don't know if I'd recommend it to anybody with
self-esteem and, you know, positive vibes.
Old
But
flame burn 'em.
you can if you want. You can try it. Other than that, I read some stuff. I'm pretty close to finishing that Doctor Who novel I mentioned last time. I feel like talking about it made me, you know, kind of gave me a newfound desire to get that done. So we are working on it. This guy is a straight pushover.
It's a tornado!
He is not doing anything. I feel like wind attack is like the best thing. Maybe not. But he's literally just not doing anything. So we're just gonna take advantage of that. Oh, flame burn him.
Take this!
Get him out of here.
Not bad, eh?
So I'm pretty close to finishing that, which means that I'll be able to read some more books. And I'll have more to talk about if I read some books. Other than that, comic books. Recently, I read The Flash today. That was my thing that I was reading. Flash Rebirth. I read issue 2 and 3. Pretty interesting storyline so far. It's like in Central City, there's like a lightning storm. Like the Speed Force seems to be making a bunch more Flashes. I don't know a whole heck of a lot about Flash except from what I've seen of the TV show, but it's pretty different. But I do like DC's kind of desire to do this big story with pretty much every one of their characters. I feel like I just have to read all of them, you know? There's only a couple I feel a little bit iffy on out of the Rebirth comics, and I'm trying to read all of the OG ones, but like, I don't know, Batgirl. I read a little bit of Batgirl. Oh, New Superman I wasn't too keen on, but I don't know what they were thinking with that one. I don't think that one's gonna get a whole heck of a lot of fans. It's just they just made a really obnoxious character with that. Can I get back down from here? Okay. And then Batgirl. Oh, we're doing this again, huh? Hey, where'd it go? Trust. Another one of those. I don't really know what to do with those. There it is. Okay, I'm just guessing that was money or something. I don't know. Usually with those, sometimes they're items, so I don't really know what that was. I guess must have just been money. Yeah, I don't know. Batgirl wasn't really going anywhere very quickly, but I only read, I think, the first 2 issues. So again, even with Flash, I feel like, well, Flash was doing a lot of Rebirth-related stuff, but then in like issue 2, they started to do its own story, so that's good. The rest is just crossover stuff. Hey, Justin, shall we camp around here for today? Really? We have barely... Okay. This must be the tall wall. I only got a little bit farther up of it. I'm just so tired of climbing this wall. Step by step and always the same old view, too. Puff puff. Sue, what are you saying? Java told us about this, remember? Overcome the trial before you, and you may get that which you desire. That's how adventurers work. Yeah, but no matter what you say, this is so tiresome and boring. Puff puff. I understand how Sue feels, though. We climb and all we see is more wall. I'm starting to doubt there is a top. Oh, now even Fina's losing faith. Hey, we're adventurers. Adventurers go all the way and never give up. Yeah, you're right. Adventurers must never lose faith. Looks like I got another adventuring lesson from Justin. There are no mountains without peaks, so this wall must have a top up there somewhere. You're so right, you're so right. I've got a feeling that we're at least halfway up. We'll be getting to the top soon. Halfway? Wait, we're at End of the World 6, bro. And you only think we're halfway up, bruh? Bruh? Alright, I already went over this, so I don't think I have anything additional. I did pick up a trust, which I guess I must have stashed the other trust. Sure, whatever. Let's recover. Let's save the game. Yeah, I read a little bit more of Venom. I feel like Venom is pretty much my favorite comic that I'm reading at the moment. It's so fucking good. And I feel like it's leading into whatever the current Marvel event that I've been hearing about is. Because they've introduced the character, and I'm like, this guy looks like the guy that everybody's talking about. So I'm really excited to continue to read this. That's like my favorite one I'm reading at the moment. I read a bit more of Thor. Thor is great. I was being a little bit of a bitch about it, but Thor is really good. I don't know if I was supposed to dodge those or not, but I just did it and it worked out, so. Can I get off here? No, apparently not. Should I test these out, see what happens? Ah, yeah, that makes sense, okay. You never know unless you try, you know? I've added some other stuff to my list to look at. Oh, okay. And I realized that my wish list has no limit, so now I'm adding everything else that I want to read in the future, even if it's free. So I'm pretty excited, you know? I guess you could say I'm extremely excited. There's a monster in here. A bunch of bats in there. Okay. Interesting.
What a cinch.
Yeah, it's been good stuff. I read issue 0 of Umbrella Academy as well because I wanted to read that. Issue 0 is kind of nothing. I guess it's just a prelude, but it seems so different from the actual show, so I'm not really sure what to make of that. But you know, I will watch. I need to watch season 2 of that. I haven't gotten around to it, but I'm trying to catch up on shows as well. I watched. What did I watch today? Well, yesterday I finished WandaVision. Should I spoil WandaVision? I can talk kind of vaguely about it because I don't know if there's anything super. One of the big twists that I was kind of excited about ended up being not really much. In the end, just was kind of coincidental, and they just used the, you know. Okay, every time I go through there, I run into a battle. Alright, well, maybe I should just, I don't know, like, it seems odd. I feel like it might just trigger a battle every time, but I kind of felt like there would be actual things I'm running into back here, but now that it's happening literally every single time, and I feel like it's just automatic. Yeah, WandaVision was fantastic. It took elements from a lot of different things.
Pretty easy.
I feel like it took a little bit from A little bit from House of M. I'm gonna read those events in the comic books because I haven't actually read like House of M. So that's I planned on doing that. Avengers Disassembled and then House of M. It's on my to-do list. It's on my wish list of things to read through, events to read through. So I'm gonna read through those, see how similar it is. Okay. I also remembered one that I wanted to read that I forgot about. Which was Venomverse. Now that I've read the original Venom 2018, I'm kind of excited about reading Venomverse. I forgot I wanted to read that, so I've added that to my thing. Oh, that's kind of cringe. Oh, that's kind of cringe. And yeah, I'd recommend. I did know the character that they introduced, the sort of... I feel if I say that too much, it'll spoil it, and it's too new to spoil, but I almost want to just be able to spoil things so that I have things to talk about. Emerald Bird.
Gonna get you now!
I did know this character a little bit. So it was pretty interesting to see her in it. But yeah, I have no idea how they're gonna continue the show exactly. Like, the premise of the show was kind of just done within the first season. I guess they're just gonna move on with... I don't know, I won't spoil it, but... I felt like I kind of spoiled it there, but... We'll see. We'll see what they get up to. I'm curious to see, because... I don't know, the hook of the show is kind of... Like, how do you follow this one up? I don't know. But I'll be excited to see what they do with it, if they have some sort of interesting idea here. I don't know how they're gonna sell me on Falcon and the Winter Soldier unless they do something like they did midway through WandaVision. Like, they'd have to do something big that I'm like, oh shit, that's huge. There's gonna be headlines about this shit. Everybody's gonna be talking about this. I need them to do things like that, you know? Otherwise, it just seems like a really boring premise, does it not? I think that counts as an ambush. Fuck, that might not be good. Oh, this is worrying. Hold on, let me hold everything until I'm able to solve this issue. I'm gonna need to flame burn him. Poison.
This'll teach you.
We hope.
Here goes!
That worked out, I think. I can't see the other two, which is very concerning for me. I'm gonna want Sue to throw out some heals here.
Come on, get up!
There they are. Let's do rah-rah.
Come on, puppy! Rah-rah! Rah-rah! Let's go! Here we go!
That'll help far more than the magic will. Let's do a knife roll. Let's see how that does.
Here goes!
Not bad. Should have run a critical there.
All right, we won.
Yeah, that was rough. It's a good show, though. Definitely want to be using items if we can do that. Yep. Now I'm working on catching up on some backlogged episodes of Attack on Titan. I'm working on catching up. I was a few episodes behind, like 4 or 5. Catching up now. The show makes me emotional. It's the final season, so there's a lot happening. And man, I almost feel like I grew up with this show, even though I didn't. Even though this show came out in 2013, so it feels like it has been a really long time. You know, it's been like 8 years. And so, do you guys know what I mean? Do you guys feel me? Everything that's happening is really emotional and poignant, and it's hitting me hard. But the rest of the show is it seems like very bureaucratic, very political, about trying to figure out how to end a war and create peace, and it's pretty good though. But there's there's still some mysteries. There's some new mysteries that are going on, and it's like, what's happening here? What is going on, you know? Okay. Off. Continuing up the wall. We've gone up 9 levels. This is level 9. Oh wow, these are all variations. I definitely think I want to keep using some items if I have them. Do some first aid. Seems like a good idea. I can probably take these guys on. Alright, let's do it. Going all out, boys. Focus our attacks on this boy.
Feel the Earth's fury.
Other than that, I've got to continue the new season of Sabrina, which I fully intend on catching up on. That'll probably be, well, no, I've got a couple more episodes to watch of Attack on Titan, and then I'll start watching that again. Did they not take any damage from that? Oh no, there it is.
Flame burn 'em.
Yeah, you know. You know how it is.
Here goes the boom!
So good. I should use SP attacks probably more often than not.
Here goes!
Digging was probably unnecessary, but whatever. There we go.
Hooray!
Good show. It's weird to think about when I was talking about that first. I was still playing Orcs of Men. Boy, how far we've come. We're in the double digits for Grandia now as well. Who knows how long this series is. I feel like I wanted to mention this because I was thinking about this and I feel like, oh, we're at the top of the wall. Are we? No, we're not. Just kind of seemed that way. I was thinking about this and I do feel like we've gotten past that point in Grandia where it feels like we're still at the beginning of the game. I don't feel like we're at the beginning of the game anymore, you know? I feel like we got away from that. Why don't we camp around here for today? It was probably around when we went to the base. I feel like that was when it was like, all right, we are no longer in the beginning of the game.
What's wrong, Justin? Or maybe you're all worn out?
I don't know. It's really starting to seem like there's no end to this wall.
What's the matter, Justin? It's not like you to suddenly sound so pessimistic.
It's just that we started climbing such a long time ago. When will we finally get over it? Dude, I've only been playing for 30 minutes.
Well, good question, but...
Anyways, who was it who first said that we should climb this huge wall? Why don't I just go back? Justin, it was you that said you wanted to climb this wall, you idiot. Had a heck of a climb to get this far. Justin, have you forgotten? Adventurers never give up. That's what you told us. Yeah, Justin, you're inspiring all these people. You can't just fucking ruin all of that. No, I wasn't making it up. What I said is true, but I was thinking I'd never make it to a place like this if I hadn't met you. I guess I had forgotten what fun adventuring is and what true adventures are all about. Justin, thank you. Vina, you're right. You're right. We're adventurers. You betcha. If we pull our strength, I know we can get over this wall. Okay, let's do it. You just wait, Liade. We're gonna go to Lent for sure. I'm a true hero. True heroes inspire his friends to be better, you know? That's how you can tell. That's how you can tell. That's right, we're adventurers. We'll forge ahead tomorrow. Puff, puff. Alright, this is the weird thing about this is I feel like sometimes if I talk to one person, the dialogue options for the other one just kind of go away. So I feel like I'm missing dialogue. Oops. It's fun. I don't care. Hey, look, Justin, Sue. The sky's full of beautiful stars. Oh yeah, awesome. I'm sure it's just a little farther to the top. Come on, everybody. We can do it. Huh? The morning sun is shining. Till now, the wall was in the way and we didn't get sunshine till afternoon. You know what that means? You're right. That must be it. Okay, let's go see. Let's go see. How about that? It's not really the end of the world. Look, the sun's rising. Awesome. It makes the world shine like gold, huh, Justin? Ah. Oh, okay. Well, that's it. On we go. Hey, what's that? Oh, what is that? It's moving. Well, we've reached the top. Now how are we supposed to get down the other side? I don't see anything we can use to help us get down. We can't just scale down the wall either. Hey, do you hear a strange sound? Justin, look! Eek, what are you doing? Sue, what are you doing to Sue? Justin! Sue! Eek! Sue! Where'd she go? I can't see her. Justin? Hey, stop it! Let go of me! Stop it now! Hey, you, let go! I said let go! Hold it right there. I take back what I said earlier. Don't let go, okay? Hey, Fina, what should we do? You're asking me? Just do something, Justin. Eee! Fina! Justin! Justin, hold on, Justin. Justin, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere? What do you mean, Fina? I'm fine. Slept like a baby. Justin. Yeah. What's the matter, Fina? What's going on? What a relief. I was wondering what I'd do if you had died right then. Oh, now I remember. We fell from the top of the end of the world. Are you okay, Fina? Sure, I'm fine. Still a little dizzy, maybe. What saved us from getting hurt? I guess we lucked out and fell into this big leaf. What do you think? Wow, is this a leaf? It's humongous, isn't it? Still, I wonder how. Justin, look over there. Hey, it looks like it's true. We've crossed the end of the world. All right. What an amazing place this is. It looks like it's made for adventure. Huh? Wait a second. Oh, yeah, Sue. Where's Sue? I haven't seen her yet. We got separated when we fell. But I'm sure she must be close by. Let's go find her. Right. I'm sure we can find her. Let's go, Fina. Now we're back in prehistoric times. It's a little bit reminiscent of, Chrono Trigger, maybe, Secret of Evermore a little bit. Alright. Let's check this out then. Hint. Status abnormalities. Selecting or recover a save point at an inn or campsite restores all status abnormalities. You can also restore specific status abnormalities by using items. However, you can take advantage of some aspects of status abnormalities as you proceed through the game. The effects of poison and plague remain after combat, but their effects are felt only during combat. In other words, the status of each character does not change while the character is in the field. The confusion, sleep, and paralysis status abnormalities and their effects all are gone after a battle. So once a battle ends, there is no need to restore the status. However, the effects of magic and move blocks remain even after combat until they are restored. Okay. Noted. So it's a good thing that we have these, like, move blocker items that should prevent that. Okay. Let's take a look around. Are these enemies? No, they're just plants. Well, this is very odd. Well, this is very unconventional. Hello? What are we dealing with here? Plop molds. We've only got 2 people here. So let's let's be clever about this. Let's see what happens if I attack. Oh, yeah, we're fine. No problem.
Pretty easy.
Didn't really know it was gonna come of that. Yeah, what do I have else to talk about? I watched a movie today. I was gonna try to watch Venom, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I tried to go to Amazon to rent it. Because I finished all the DC movies and the Zack Snyder Justice League cut is not out yet. Otherwise, I would have watched that. I'm gonna watch that when that comes out on like March 18th, I think. So we got like a week or so, and that'll be out. I'm kind of excited for that. I'm kind of excited to see how it turns out. I feel like it's not gonna be good, but you know, I want to. I'm curious now. You know.
Not bad, eh?
It's like they've built my anticipation for it, and I want to see what the hell. Like, what if it's good? You know, is it possible that it could be really good and cool? Is it possible? I don't really think so, but I'm gonna watch it. I've got a new appreciation for the DC movies. A newfound appreciation. You know, people just blindly hate shit sometimes. And I can admit a lot of those movies are bad, but you know, I can kind of enjoy the badness. Some of them are not bad. Some of them are good, and people say they're bad anyways, because people are fickle. But I'm excited. I want to see that. I feel like it's gonna be super long. It's gonna be like a whole thing. I at least hope it makes more sense than the other one did. Because the big problem with the first Justice League was that it just didn't make any fucking sense. Oh. If I'm being honest.
All right, we won.
But they're adding like Joker scenes and stuff, and I'm like, what the hell is that about? It's just gonna be more nonsense, isn't it? It's just gonna be more complicated and confusing. Oh, they're gonna add references to not Darkseid, but somebody else. Is it Darkseid? Is it Darkseid? I don't know the DC villains. I thought Darkseid was the one they fought in Batman v Superman. Is that not Darkseid? Which one was in... There might have been somebody else. But he was kind of alluded to in Justice League. I remember there was like an offhand comment that they were like, oh, you have Steppenwolf, but he works for somebody else, and then it was never revealed who he worked for. And then it was like, clearly there was going to be some bigger threat to this, but they just didn't reveal it at all. Wonder Woman 1984 was fucking great. Screw you guys if you didn't think it was good. It was fucking good. I don't know what people are thinking. I don't understand people anymore, you know? Like, that was a good movie. I enjoyed that. Why did people not like it? Why did people give it bad reviews? What the fuck? Also, I want to get back to watching the Arrowverse shows, because those have a special place in my heart. Because I'll admit, and people make fun of me for this, I'll admit that a lot of the time they're kind of hot garbage. A lot of the time they're not good. I get it. It's not they're not fantastic shows 100% of the time. But sometimes there's that little nugget of like something. Sometimes it's like so bad that you can like appreciate it, you know? I actually kind of like it when it's like, oh, that's bad, and I can recognize that this is not good right now. It's fine to me. But I'm still like invested in the characters. I like what they're doing. I like the crossover stuff that they do. There's a lot to it that I feel like is good. But if you take it all at face value, sure, they're really not great, you know. But I have fun with it, and I like watching them in the sort of Arrowverse order. So I'll watch all the shows in order of where the episodes have aired, and there's so many things that are now like connected and canon to the Arrowverse. Like, since they did Crisis on Infinite Earths, they connected a Birds of Prey show, the old Superman movies, the Superwoman movies, I think, Supergirl movie, the Birds of Prey, I already said that, Smallville, just like any and all, the old like classic Batman show, the original Flash show. It's just so fucking cool that they did that. Can we not all just fucking appreciate how fucking cool, how they just did this for the fans? And like it's just insane. It's just insane. The lengths that they're going to are almost on par with. I mean, I feel like it's more than like Marvel's been doing. Marvel didn't even want to make their own like TV shows canon. Their own like Netflix shows. They didn't even want to be like, hey, yeah, we want to bring this character into our movies. Like they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. And yet DC's like, hey, fuck you guys. Everything's fucking canon right now. And we're happy. We're just happy you guys want to watch it and want to keep watching. Like it's just beauty. It's
What a cinch.
It's amazing shit that they're doing this on television. And anybody who any fucking haters out there? Fuck you. Fuck off. You know? It's good. It is fucking good. I don't even care. It's really hard to sell people on it though, I find, you know? I'm like, there's no way I can convince people that it's good unless they're just in it. You just have to be in it, you know? And if you're not in it, you're out of it, and there's no way for me to convince you. What the heck is health weed? I thought I picked up something. Did I just pick up a BAM fruit? Is that what I picked up? It looked like bread or something. Hey guys, where did you come from? It's fantastic. I don't know. I tried to watch... I watched like Black Lightning. I didn't really like Black Lightning. Black Lightning's a weird one, because Black Lightning feels especially low budget. So, like, I thought Supergirl feels really low budget, but Black Lightning, I feel like, is even more low budget and weird. A lot of people liked it, though. At least, I only watched the first season, so... that was canon. That's now canon. And I mean, it was another Greg Berlanti show, but he insisted that it wasn't in the same universe, that he's like, it's just its own thing. Fucking liar. Fucking liar. Yeah, I really want to just get back into that and watch another compelling season of everything. By the way, Legends of Tomorrow, I felt was the most underrated show that they had, and
What a cinch.
I don't know. It's really hard to sell people on this shit. You just have to be in it. You just have to be in it. You just have to go for it, you know. Just have to accept some of it's not gonna be great. A lot of it's gonna be. It's not a masterpiece of television, but it's just fucking fun. Like, that's what it is, so. Wow, 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 wow. You hit me, wow. Alright, we might have to be a little careful here, because we're poisoned and running low on health. Luckily, I gave Fina heal here.
Now you'll be okay.
Now I will be okay. Yeah, but I haven't actually seen the Crisis on Infinite Earths event yet, so I'm excited for that, see what they do. Fuck.
Now you'll be okay.
Anyways, why did I start talking about that? I think it's just because it's the next thing I wanted to watch.
Not bad, eh?
Oh, because I was talking about the DC movies. So, yeah, I was going to watch Venom today, and then I couldn't find it. So instead, I ordered the... I was literally on Amazon Instant Video, right? Wow, am I actually... We do have a lot of these health weeds, huh? So I said I was gonna watch that. And I went to go look it up on Amazon, because if I can't find it on any, like, streaming service, my next go-to is usually just to, like, rent it on Amazon Prime and watch it. So I can pretty much watch any movie, I feel like, and that's kind of just how I've been doing it. What the fuck? Did I not just, like, throw away an item? Did I not just use an item? How did that make sense? Why do I still have a full inventory? Okay, I have one open slot, so I should be okay to pick up items. I don't know why that happened. Oh boy, okay. Wow. Yeah, I went to go rent it on Amazon, and Amazon didn't have an option to rent it, which is weird, because, like, the movie's been out for almost 3 years now. Like, it's an older movie. So I was a little surprised. I'll be honest. I could not rent it. The only option was to just buy the movie outright, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, I could just buy the movie outright. I guess it's like, it's not that much different from renting it, except I would just own it. It's a little more, it's like $8 more maybe. Okay, so it's like usually like $6 I think to rent, and then I think it was like $12.99 or $13.99 to own it. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I don't really want to do that. I don't want to own, like, for some reason I was thinking about it. And I just didn't want to do it. I was like, I don't want to own shit digitally. It feels weird. Yeah, I don't want to own movies digitally. Everything else I'm kind of okay with, but movies is like a weird one for me. So I thought to myself, you know what, I'll just buy the DVD, like the ultraviolet 4K. I'll just buy the movie, get a physical copy shipped to me. It'll only be a little more expensive than buying a digital copy, but I just did not feel good about, like, buying a digital copy for some reason. It's just movies that I kind of feel that way about if I'm gonna own it. No, it's games as well, but unless it's a PC game, then I don't care. If it's a PC game, then it's like normal to not have a physical copy. I don't care. I'll buy it on Steam. Any other games, I will literally buy. Oh, even Grandia here. This game, I bought it on PC. But this is just the HD remaster, right? So I thought to myself, why don't I purchase the... Did I just go backwards? I hope not. I might have just gone... I went backwards somehow? Okay, I didn't mean to do that. How did this happen? Usually when I buy like a remaster or a remake or something, I will still go out of my way to get an original copy of the thing. which I've done for pretty much everything so far. And so I managed to get an original copy of Grandia on PS1. So I do have it. I do have a manual. I do own that, if you're wondering. Oh, I see how it's confusing me. Okay. I don't like that. Okay. Did I go this way? Alright, that totally turned me around somehow. So I want to go this way. No. I got turned around yet again. Okay. Okay, I see the problem here. Yeah, I don't know. I can't into this digital only world. It just doesn't work for me. I like having things. I like being able to see them in my hands, you know? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It's just something I can't get behind. Even music still. Valley of the Flying Dragon. Even music still, I want to own at least the CDs of. I'm not crazy enough to try to pick up, like, records anymore. I mean, most bands don't even do records, but they'll at least do a physical release, I think, of CDs and stuff. Are there any I guess there's bands that do digital only, but I don't associate with those bands. Though, admittedly, I don't really even buy music anymore because I have a Spotify premium account, so I have no reason to. But I wouldn't buy something digitally, is what I'm saying. If my intent were to buy music, I would not buy a digital copy, if that makes sense. But I would definitely just listen to something with a Spotify subscription. I don't know. I'm weird. I know it. It's just, it was my dream, I guess, since what the fuck? Since I was a kid, I remember always thinking about how I wanted to own, like, a big collection of things, like a big collection of games. Always thought about it my whole life. I was like, I want to have that, and I think, it's just, I don't want digital.
What a cinch.
I don't know, my dream is to have shelves and stuff to display in my house, you know, that's my dream. So, that's all there is to it. So I didn't want to buy, that was literally the only reason I didn't buy a digital copy of Venom. I was like, I may as well just buy a physical copy if I'm gonna do this. If I'm gonna buy the movie, I'm gonna buy a physical copy. But it means that I couldn't watch it until it comes in, and it's supposed to come in on Monday, so I'll try to watch it then. They're trying to do a franchise with that, aren't they? That one seems especially silly to me. I don't know how that one's gonna work out, but I need to see Venom in order to, like, know how I feel about what they're doing there. Like, I have no idea. I don't know how they're doing Venom without a Spider-Man. I don't know how they're doing a Morbius film without a Spider-Man. In a way, I can kind of see how it works, but these are, you know, I don't know. I guess I'm reading Venom 2018, and it's like, it doesn't, well, it does have Spider-Man in it. Yeah, I don't know. Without the supporting cast, does Venom really work? I don't know. How does Venom even... Because part of the concept of Venom is that the symbiote is kind of got the spider powers from the Spider-Man, from originally being bonded to Spider-Man, and so he's Spider-Man-esque. He's got web-slinging potential, but just because he was bonded to Spider-Man, you know? It's the only reason. So I don't know how they do it in the movie, but we'll see. I want to watch it. I want to see if it's any good. And I think that's the last... it is the last superhero film, at least, that I thought of. Because I was looking today, and I'm like, what else can I watch instead of Venom? And I just went through my movie list that I have. And I was like, oh, I can watch... I can sort by whatever the newest movie is I have on my list. And I had a franchise called Hell House. Hell House 3 was at the bottom of my list for some reason, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch this franchise, I guess, that I put on my list for some reason. I have no idea why it's there, but it is there, so I could watch it. So I watched Hell House LLC 1. There were actually quite a few movies called Hell House, if you're curious. There were a few. There were definitely a few. Is it okay to use an antidote now? I don't even know how to use it on because I only brought one. Oh no, I have two. There we go. So Hell House LLC is like a... So I watched that earlier today. It's like a found footage film, kind of like Blair Witch Project, but it's set up as a sort of pseudo-documentary. It's not a real documentary, but it's about this like haunted house that was open, and these people set up this haunted house, and then on the first night, some weird, crazy shit happens. A bunch of people die. A bunch of people are injured. The only surviving footage of it was this YouTube video that got posted online, so there's like this mystique around the case. The police, they don't say anything. They're not giving any information about what happened. So it's this big mystery that everybody's curious about. What the hell happened in this haunted house? Why did a bunch of people die? I say haunted house, but I mean like an attraction, like a, you know what I mean? Like something people set up, like around Halloween, they set up this thing, this like house for people to like walk through, and they set up a bunch of like dummies and shit. I don't know what to call it other than a haunted house. Is there like another word for that? But I feel like if I say haunted house, it implies like a house that's actually haunted, but it's not the right term. You know? That's the only word I know for it. What's this? Someone's shoes? Wait, these are Sue's shoes. Sue's shoes acquired. I have acquired Sue's shoes. Hey, bruh. So all that exists around it, so they have a bunch of people like talking about it. There was apparently a policeman who was like, or a reporter or something, who tried to get into the house, and he was able to get permission to go into the house, and he was like, I saw the basement, I saw the stairs to the basement, I took this picture, but I couldn't go down there, and I've seen a lot of scary shit, I couldn't go down there. And it's just really cool the way it's done, the way it's set up to evoke this mystery, this thing. A bunch of people died, some horrible shit happened, horrible scary shit, and there's just nobody that knows why. It does seem a little odd to me why the police didn't say more. Because their excuse was like, oh, the police didn't say anything because people would have gotten freaked out by what... Or at least that's what the lady said. The people would have got freaked out. And it's like, well, it creates more mystique when they don't know what's going on. They should have at least come up with some sort of thing like, this guy fucking killed him. Just made some shit up if that was really their intention, you know? Instead of just being like, we have nothing to say. Like, what the hell was up with the police there? I don't know. It doesn't even really explain why they did that. But it's set up as this documentary, so they start interviewing people, and they bring in this girl who was there, who was part of the team that set up the attraction, helped set up the attraction. And she's like, I'm finally coming forward to tell my story. And they start interviewing her, and she's like, well, here you go. Here's all the tapes that have never seen the light of day. Our friend, they had a cameraman, his name was Paul. And they're like, and she says, he basically recorded the whole process. So here's the tapes. Police don't have them because I got to them first. Very, very strange thing to say, but it makes sense later on. And so she's like, just watch these. What is a vaccine? Plague. Why isn't there an option to use... I have to discard an inventory item. This sucks, man. I've got a lot of shit in here that I need to just get rid of. I don't want to get rid of a health weed, honestly, but I have so many of them, so I am going to get rid of a health weed. Inventory management is my favorite thing. Completely worthless. There you go. Oh, now I've completely forgotten where I was. Okay, that leads over there. So this should lead backwards, I believe. So I already went over there. I got the treasure chest. Yeah, it's this very mysterious found footage type thing. And, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Very scary. And I think part of it is just in how much it kind of holds back. Because there's a lot of movies that end up going a little too blatant with everything, and then by the end you're like, oh, okay, and I'm not really scared anymore. But they keep everything kind of close. They keep everything a little bit, the mystery. Like, you can make some sort of, like, I have some theories about what they were going for there. I mean, I feel like it does kind of, you do kind of figure it out by the end, like, what's going on here exactly. But it's mysterious. There's a big mystery around it. There's a lot of weird things that you can put together, and it's a really fun movie and a really interestingly done. The found footage stuff always kind of works. I feel like there was another movie I watched that was just nothing but, it was like a movie, it was like a horror film about found footage. It was a bunch of found, this guy finds a bunch of like movies on VHS and starts watching them. I watched it in movie theaters. I forget what it's called, but I feel like somebody said they were making a sequel to that. That one was really good. I don't remember what it's called, though. But yeah, I watched Hell House, LLC. I would recommend that one. That one was pretty interesting. Pretty well done. Definitely fairly scary. I don't know. I have a kind of a high tolerance for horror films, so I don't know if that's really scared me too much, but the idea of it, and I was on edge. I was on edge watching it. I'll admit it. I was like, oh, what's that? Looking for things, you know? What's that? Oh, I should watch I've probably seen all the Paranormal Activity movies, actually. I can't remember. I did watch a whole bunch of them back in high school. I can't remember if I've seen all of them. They got really silly later on. Just like really kind of dumb. I mean, if you can even say that the first one wasn't kind of dumb. Which I don't. Screw you guys. I don't know. Do you guys remember Paranormal? Oh, fucking hell, dude. Why do we have so much shit? just keep giving us these fucking health weeds. We don't need them. There's literally no use for these. God, there's a lot of enemies around here. I don't know if you guys remember the Paranormal Activity movies, but the marketing for those was so phenomenally good. That's kind of what made this franchise. Because I remember the commercials for it. They're like, they basically just showed, they implied that this was found footage, and they're like, we found this footage of real ghost activity, and they just show audience reactions to it for the trailer. People just freaking out watching this shit. And it was like so effective. Like I distinctly remember these commercials. And I really wanted to watch it. I watched it and it was decent. It was decent enough. It really sold that idea of like, hey, this is just security cams footage. And then when they started to make a franchise out of it, it was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, the illusion's gone, you know. The illusion's long gone. But the first movie I remember to do that was Blair Witch, Blair Witch, by the way, the first time I watched it, I had no fucking idea that it was fake. As far as I knew, as far as everybody talked, puff, puff, puff. Everybody, whoever I was watching it with, they were like, this is real, and I was like, oh, I believe it. Hey, is that Puffy? Puff, 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 puff. Wait, hold on. Take it easy, Puffy. Okay, now where's Sue? Puff, 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 puff. Wait, calm down, Puffy. Puff, 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 puff. Puff, puff, puff. Wait, Justin, we're not getting anywhere this way. Let's have Puffy lead us to her. Yeah, okay, right. Okay, so take us to her, Puffy. Puff. I don't know, you really had to be there for Blair Witch. Now everybody knows it's fake, which kind of ruins it. The movie's not as good if you know it's fake already. It's just like nothing. You won't get scared by it, you just won't be. But it's like really freaky when you're like watching it and you're like, is this real? I promise you that. It just doesn't age well. Puff, 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 puff. Puffy and Sue. Where's Sue? Justin, look over there, next to the cauldron. Huh? Next to the cauldron? It's Sue's bag. Huh? But the cauldron. Puffy? Justin, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Let's not be foolish. Now calm down, Fina. Yeah, but...
Hey, you! Is this pot yours? What happened to what was inside?
Are you hungry? I'm afraid I ate it all. There's nothing left.
Fina! That does it! Hey, come on and fight! I'll take you on. I'll make you into stew.
Wait, we're just...
You and I in a duel. Well, how about that? I'll be glad to take you on. I am Gadwin, Knight of Dight.
Knight of Dight? Is this really how he would react if he knew that Sue got baked into a stew? It's kind of fucked up, Justin. Don't you think you'd have a better reaction than that? Alright, well, this could be bad. I'm just gonna cast W break. Should I do that? No, I shouldn't. I should be smarter about this. I have 2 turns. Right? Can I cast Diggin'? Am I faster than him? I gotta be clever here. No, okay. But I can do a W break, right? Can I get this off? Absolutely.
Slice the car.
Interesting. Didn't do anything. Try again. He defended, I think.
Slice the car.
He's defending. It's fascinating. We'll just keep slicing him up. Oh, that should work.
Slice the car.
Did 0 damage. Bruh.
Burn
He's
out.
not attacking me. Magic doesn't do anything. Justin, I think this is a losing battle. I think we're gonna lose this one. If I'm being honest with you.
See my power.
How long do I have to keep this shroud up for? I'm not gonna win this. We both know it, bro. We both know it.
Come, power of the universe!
Mm-hmm. Here it comes.
Ah!
Take
Dragon
me
King
out.
Slice.
There I go. Oh my god. That. What the fuck? 9,999 damage. Justin. Huh? Sue? What? How'd I get here? He's not making stew out of us? That stew is Godwin's special dish. It's flying dragon stew. Who are you? This is Dr. Alma. She rescued me after I passed out in the forest. Dr. Alma is a very kind lady. She's just like my mother. I'm Dr. Alma. I have a clinic in Dight Village up the road from here. I was surprised to hear a young man like you cross swords with Gadwin, the greatest swordsman of Dight. Yeah, he was a bit tough. He was a little strong. Alma, you're insulting this young man. Even at his youthful age, he's a fine swordsman. His skill with the long sword belies his age. It was a long and interesting sword fight, don't you agree, Justin? I was actually using an axe, I don't know if you noticed. So it's weird that you would say long sword, because that was not the weapon I was using. Oh dear. Godwin, you haven't changed a bit since we were kids. I guess that's just the way you are. Well, I think Sue is fine now, so I'll be returning to Dight. I'll leave the rest to you, Gadwin. Alma, what's the rush? You seem to be in a hurry. Is it because of the rain? Yes, that is one reason. Already some people have fallen ill. I may have to work all night tonight. She's gone, and I didn't even thank her. Well, anyway, I say it's time to get some rest, okay, everyone? I'm sorry, Godwin. I jumped to conclusions about you. Thanks for helping Sue. When Justin misunderstands, he does it all the way. Hey, I wasn't the only one. Fina fainted when she saw the cauldron. Her eyes rolled up like this. Hey, come on, I didn't do that. Don't be foolish, Justin. Okay, no big deal. Everyone makes mistakes, right? So, Justin, is it true that the three of you crossed that huge wall? The end of the world? Of course it's true. We came on an adventure, looking for ruins of the Angelos civilization. That is hard to believe, but we're comrades who have dueled together. Your eyes tell me it's the truth. I'll help in whatever way I can. Is there anything else you want to ask? Tell me more about this strange place. This is the Valley of the Flying Dragon. It's the place closest to the end of the world, and it has the world's steepest mountains. It's a good place to sharpen your sword and your skills as a warrior. That's right. From this side of the wall, this area must be seen as the end of the world. So it's like what the Misty Forest is to the people on our side of the wall. You can imagine how I felt when I found an unconscious young girl here. Surprised the heck out of me. Gadwin, you've been such a big help to us, and especially to Sue. We must somehow repay you. We'd like to help you in any way we can if you ever need our help. Okay, Justin, may I consider that a man-to-man promise? Of course, man-to-man promise. That is the way it must be. I will not accept anything less. Good, now that we've made a man-to-man promise, I consider you my friend. Friend, I will take you to Dite tomorrow. You should rest today. Okay, well, I kind of expected I'd be able to ask him more questions. We're going with Godwin to some place called Dite? That sounds great. Are you sure this is okay? When you make such a promise so quickly, I get bad premonitions. Well, time to get some sleep. Tomorrow I'll show you Dite Village. Dite, huh? I wonder what the village is like. Isn't that fun? Fina, Sue? Did he just join our party all willy-nilly like this? Bruh. Bruh. Bruh, you can't just do that, bruh. Bro. I don't want to exit the area. Okay, that does lead back. What's that about? I'm gonna go in here. I'm going into Gadwin's house. I don't know. Larger parties. More members in your party increases the risk of monsters attacking from behind and you being ambushed. Sometimes you must decide to attack the monsters first to avoid combat or disadvantage. Makes sense. Makes sense. No stashing place. Okay.